The caravan's in the process of being repaired. All the way down here is quite, it's not as bad as what it actually looks, but we're going to fix all that up by filling it up with some filler and put a silicon sealer on there, and then put the aluminium capping mould back on, so it'll look as good as new when it's all done. As we move around, this door is in pretty good condition, and that will stay as it is. We're going to form up the new servery, which had a window in it similar to the windows on the other side. We've taken that out and made the opening quite a bit bigger, so it's practical. Shutter will open upwards with some stays to hold it up, so it'll give you a little bit of protection from the weather. It's the most practical way to actually fix the problem. As we go around here, you'll see all these edges are a bit similar. They just need some filler, and then the capping will go back over that. On the roof itself, you'll see some of that waterproofing material that's been put on there. When that's all dry, the whole thing will be painted and sealed up properly. This side is in pretty good condition, apart from it needs a good clean down, and then it'll be painted to bring that back up to almost new condition again. This particular corner looks fairly bad because it's had a fair bit of water damage in this particular section here and down a bit lower. We intend to cut some new timber and replace the actual framework, internal framework there, to bring that back to a good, strong, solid situation again. The front just needs some minor repairs. It's got to have some new cover moulds over these areas, and I think they're going to put a platform there to put a generator on. Coming around to this side again, we'll go inside. In here we've stripped out some of the existing fittings. There was a seat down in there which we've taken out to make room for a new bench which goes along here to form a counter for the servery, and we'll have some shelves in there for storage. That will have to stay as is because there's going to be a new polythene water tank put in there, and then above that there'll be a new bench, workbench, which will go the full length of the caravan. From the right through from the back to the front, it will be about 450 millimetres wide, and that will incorporate a sink in this area, a refrigerator underneath, and this area will have a lift-up lid, which will be an area where they can store their dirty dishes and things like that before they wash them up, so they can go from there into the sink and then onto the drainer. There was a bed which was only about 250mm high and about 2 foot wide, which would have been pretty tight for anybody sleeping on there, but we pulled that out and we're going to frame up a seat, a new seat to go across there, which will have a padded seat put on it, which is going to be done by the United Communities ladies, as I understand it. We're having a meeting on Saturday with an electrician who is going to come here and run the wires for the electrical side of things with the lights and the power points and all that sort of thing. Plus he's got to rewire some of the 12 volt system for the brake lights, turning lights and those sorts of things. On the floor itself, when we've got most of the fit out finished, we're going to put a new underlay, hardboard underlay on there to make it nice and flat and level for them to put their lino on. They're going to buy a lino that's appropriate for the era. So that's about the extent of the work that we've got involved in.